Picture this, you're planning a heist. Black outfits, whispering, blueprints, but instead of diamonds, you're stealing breakfast. This is the true crime story of the great maple syrup heist in Quebec, Canada. And somehow it worked. In 2012, maple syrup prices were high. Quebec produces around 70% of the world's maple syrup, a lot. Which means if you control Quebec syrup, you control brunch. That year, a massive reserve of syrup was being stored in a warehouse owned by the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup Producers. Inside, thousands of barrels. Each barrel weighing around 600 pounds. That's heavy. Each one is worth thousands of dollars. That's not breakfast, that's liquid gold. Authorities later focused on syrup dealer Richard Valliere. Imagine explaining that in prison. What are you in for? Syrup. The plan: sneak in, pump syrup out, replace it with water, resell the stolen syrup. A bit like Ocean's 11, but syrup. And here's the genius. They didn't just empty barrels, they refilled some of them with water because syrup is sold by weight. So as long as the barrel felt heavy, no one questioned it. Somewhere in that warehouse, there were barrels that were basically maple-flavoured tap water, which is just disrespectful. For months, no one noticed, until one worker climbed onto stacked barrels and he fell through one because it was empty. Imagine discovering a multi-million-dollar theft because you lost your footing. Inspectors tested more barrels. Some were diluted, some were drained. Nearly 3,000 tons of syrup worth $18 million. $18 million in tree juice. Law enforcement traced suspicious syrup sales because moving 600-pound barrels quietly is hard. Eventually, arrests were made. Richard was indeed convicted and sentenced to prison, which means somewhere in America there's a criminal record that basically says conspiracy to traffic breakfast. Some syrup was recovered, some wasn't, which means families across America unknowingly poured black market syrup on their pancakes. Until next time.